test one, mic one, mic one. Test two, mic two, mic two. Water liquid. I need a towel. Well, good Thursday morning to you, or afternoon to you. Once again, it is time for another edition of Chamber Talk on Regional Radio KJEL. I'm Patty Burns, and we are broadcasting live from the offices of the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce. Got a great lineup of guests today. Of course, my co-host, Ms. Ashley Mahan, is here, the Executive Director of the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce. And Taylor Howe is here today. Big celebration going over at Home and Howe Funeral Home a little bit later on today. So, first of all, Ashley.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you've got 2 new members to the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce, but first of all, just talk to us a little bit about how a person or how a business becomes a member.
Sure.
Because an individual can be a member of the Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a few different member packages that you can enter into depending on if you're a business or a nonprofit. Those are different, and then an individual as well. But if you're interested in joining, we actually have a way you can join through our website. Or you could always come in and talk to me. I've got paper applications as well. So some people prefer that over the internet, so it's just your preference there. But yeah, we have a lot of different ways to sign up. So.
Yeah, and there's so many benefits to being a member of the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce, and a lot that I don't think people are even aware of.
Sure. So highlighting one of our new members here, the Lebanon-Laclede County Library, a big thing I wanted for them was to be able to highlight their events and be able to promote for them and help push out those to the public. And that's something that we can do now because they are members. So I'm really excited to be able to partner with them and help share all of their events.
Oh, absolutely. And, and that is part of the membership, is being able to come on the Chamber Talk radio program, talk about your business. It doesn't have to be an event. You don't have to be having a big special event. If, you're a business and a member of the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce and you make widgets and you want to come talk about widgets, you can come talk about widgets.
Absolutely. Or even, if you're a new business and you're just new to the area and you just want to get out there and get your name, out to the public, that's a great way, is join the chamber and let's talk, and we'll help get you out there.
Absolutely. And then, of course, the Chamber of Commerce heavily involved in networking, and they have the annual dinner, and they do part of the parade, the Lebanon Christmas Parade.
Yeah, the Christmas Parade. I'm excited about that this year. It'll be new for me, but hey, it's going to be great.
Absolutely an awesome thing. Now, you said Lebanon-Laclede County Library District is a member of the chamber, but you got a other member as well.
Yeah, David Kreischer Photography. Happy to have him, and I think we might have him booked for a chamber talk in the near future, so we will get to learn more about what he does.
Oh, good. I'll wear my clown costume that day.
Perfect.
So he can take pictures. Well, there is a huge event coming up later this afternoon, and what event is an event without ice cream? And so what Home and Howe Funeral Home is doing is they are holding an ice cream social 90th anniversary celebration coming up at 5:30. Taylor Howe is here with us now. Taylor, I have to tell you, you guys look awfully young to be 90.
Well, thanks. We've done our best to age as gracefully as we can, and thank you for having me on, Patty and Ashley. No, we're very excited about this event. Celebrating 90 years, we wanted to do something appropriate for the amount of time, and so we thought to have an ice cream social to invite the community out, enjoy ice cream from the ice cream factory, as well as some cake, and just enjoy socializing with everybody. We're really excited to be able to do that.
Taylor, what was it like growing up in the funeral business?
Oh goodness, I've never been asked that before. No, I'm kidding.
Of course you haven't.
No, it really was a good education in what it meant to be a servant to people. We were talking before we started the show just about what it's like to live your life constantly on call. when somebody needs you in this industry, they need you now, and they need you really pretty desperately. And so to watch my family as I've grown up be able to do that and serve our community in that way, it really was a good education in what service really looked like.
And you have, of course, have kind of carried the tradition on, like your father and your grandfather and great-grandfather?
Just grandfather.
Just
yeah.
grandfather, okay. And so you see a lot of the ins and outs that it takes for funeral planning. You know, and those last minute things are probably the worst there is for a family. So pre-need planning is probably very important.
Yeah, it certainly can be, and not just for the financial benefits of it, but also, like you're saying, to make sure that the questions that are hard in a difficult time are not things that your family has to think about. You know, mom already chose this, that, and the other, and that's not something that we have to think about. We just have to focus on showing up and honoring her life. And so we're happy to do that for people, to offer that particular service. Absolutely.
Now, Taylor, I have to tell you, on the lighter side, my sister and I were talking last night, and she came across a post on Facebook, and I think I'm going to be putting it in my funeral arrangements, so prepare yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, there could be a bouquet thrown off of my casket for the next person in the
Hey.
audience.
We can do whatever you want to do, Patty. That's if I told you that that's the strangest thing that we've ever done, I'd be lying. But no, any way that you want to personalize your service, again on the lighter side, but any way that you want to personalize your service, we're happy to do. These are celebrations of the life that was lived, and so we want to make those very personal. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think that sometimes that's what we forget is it is a celebration of an individual's life. It's not really about, you know, the sadness of after that person's life, because, you know, why have a service if you're just going to be sad? It's about celebrating that person. And you guys do that in a really cool way. And I know it's not unique to Home and How. A lot of other funeral businesses do it, but you guys do like the personalized videos and things like that.
Yeah, those types of things we've been able to offer and really kind of sharpen over time. You ask about growing up in the funeral home, something that I did growing up with my dad and particularly with my brother. We would drive around really the country and visit other funeral homes and see what they were doing that was really unique and different, or what was maybe a step above the normal that you would see. And so we've tried to bring that back to Lebanon. Lebanon and our surrounding communities are deserving of just as nice of services as anywhere else in the country is. And so we try to do a lot of individualized and personalized things. Our memorial folders, our videos, we do try to do really special things because, again, Lebanon deserves that. So we wanted to bring that back.
Taylor, I know that some individuals, they say, I don't want a big funeral service. I don't want a lot of hoopla. Do you get a lot of those requests now?
I mean, it depends on the individual. Again, every service is going to be different and to the person. But something that we do ask our families to think about, particularly in a pre-arrangement where we'd be talking to the person planning their own, is that while it is a celebration of their life, it's really for the people who are left behind. And so I heard someone say once that traditions and rites are what we turn to whenever we don't have words. And so some of those traditions that we think of in a funeral service as maybe being old and stuffy, they are things that we turn to when we don't have words. When words fail us, when we are taken over by sadness, those things do help us to grieve in a very normal process. Mm-hmm. And so, and that doesn't mean that you have to have a big elaborate service, but it is something to think about. You may not be interested in having a big to-do, but there are going to be people who are left behind who may need something to help them through that grieving process. And so we do encourage people to think about that as they're planning their own services, for sure.
Yeah. It's called closure.
Absolutely.
So back to today's event.
Yeah.
Coming up at 5:30, the 90th anniversary celebration. It's an ice cream social at
Yep.
Home and How Funeral Home. Let's see, what is the address there? I can't remember. It's Adams.
320 South Adams. We've been there all 90 years of business. We've been told by a couple of different local historians that we're the longest continuing business in Laclede County. We've been at 320 South Adams that whole time.
And since the beginning, Home and How Funeral Home has provided a much needed service to the community. So this is a great way to celebrate that. Now, are you guys going to have all of your unique hearses there for people to see?
Yes, and
Those are so neat.
yeah, we're happy to have those. And again, those are fun for us just being in the business, but those are something that we offer to our families, and so we like to show those to people who might be interested. We've actually got several locations that we have that are part of the Home and How family, and so we're actually going to have all of our service cars from all of our locations there. Our staffs from the other locations are going to be coming in, but those old cars are part of that for sure. We've got a 1955 Cadillac Flower car, which is really neat, and then a 1956 Cadillac hearse. So those will be out, and the public is more than welcome to come by and take a look at those.
Now, don't you have a horse-drawn?
We do, yes, from the 1890s. It's a horse-drawn hearse that's been totally refurbished. That's, again, something that we offer to our families to use if that's something that they're interested in. So we're happy to offer those things.
Okay. And again, you can see all of those things at the 90th anniversary celebration. It's at Home and How Funeral Home, 5:30 to 7:30. And of course, you don't want to forget about the ice cream factory ice cream, and there's going to be cake and Kenny's going to make animal balloons.
yeah. That
No,
that
not
would
really.
certainly be something to see. Yeah.
It would, but Kenny Howe is just a wealth of knowledge. If you have questions about, about the history of Home and How Funeral Home and the funeral industry as a whole, I believe he could probably answer just about any question. I'm not going to say every question, but just about every question that you have during the 90th anniversary celebration coming up this evening. Again, it's 5:30 to 7:30. And if it's too hot, because I know it is hot out there, if it's too hot out there for you, Kenny was telling me earlier that they are going to open up the facility for people to be able to go inside as well.
Yeah, we have a cool off area that we can use inside. We've got some pretty big industrial fans that are going to be blowing cool air, not just airflow, but cool air under the tent. And so we're trying to make this as comfortable as possible. But even if the heat overcomes us, we've got the ability to go inside, of course, and to enjoy some ice cream in there.
All right. Taylor, thank you so much for coming and talking to us about Home and How Funeral Home. Any final words before you go?
No, just that we're excited to see everybody come out and celebrate with us and really enjoy some ice cream and cake and some fellowship.
Thank you very much. Again, Home and How Funeral Home celebrating their 90th anniversary, coming up 5:30 to 7 tonight. It's an ice cream social. What better thing to have than ice cream when it's 100 degrees out there, right?
I think it sounds perfect.
Yeah, it does. It does. Well, there's lots of other stuff going on in the community. As a matter of fact, coming up this weekend, no, not this weekend. The weekend of July 8th and 9th, Fiber U is going to have their big Fiber Arts event over at the Cowan Civic Center. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. But first, Mosaic Moon Art at the Lebanon Laclede County Library. So, Ashley, I have to ask, what is Mosaic Moon Art?
I really don't know,
Oh,
but what
no,
I'm
I'm so
excited
sorry.
about is that it's for teens.
Yeah,
It's a
okay.
teen event. I think that's great to get the teens out to the library and get them together in person, doing some things that are not staring at their phones and electronics. I think it's wonderful, and just having them present at the library is great. Looks like it's registration only, though, so they will
so
have
you
to
need to
sign
get
up.
registered.
Yeah, if they want to go to that. But ages 12 to 19 are who is invited.
All right, and they'll provide all the materials, and it is taking place from 11 to 12 tomorrow. tomorrow is June 30th. Yes,
Yep,
tomorrow's
that's
June 30th.
correct.
I had to look at the
I
calendar.
did too.
And it's for young people aged 12 to 19. Yeah, I bet it's kind of a, they have so many great programs at the Lebanon and Clay County Library.
They do.
Folks, if you are looking for something to do and you just don't quite know what, check out what's going on at the library
Yeah.
because they have stuff going on just about every week.
They have tons. And something about this event specifically, I'm sure they'll have photos later. So people like myself who aren't 100% sure what that means will be able
We
to
could
look
go
back and,
we could go sneak in.
yeah, I'll just peek in from,
Yeah.
around the door. Yeah.
No, we could just put our teen hats and faces on
Okay.
and
Yeah, let's do it.
dress like a teen and not really. But build a terrarium. That's also going on. That's on Saturday, July 1st, and that's for adults,
Yeah.
11 to 12.
Yep, that's adults only, but it's also by registration only. So both of these events at the library, if you're interested in them, you need to get there and get registered.
Absolutely. And I would say, I don't know if there's a cost to participate. It's not here on my information. But if there is, it will pay for your materials. So all your materials are provided. Something else that's really exciting coming up starting on July 8th is the Laclede County Fair.
Yep, it's that
My
time
goodness,
again.
what a lineup. It is.
I can't
So-
believe it's already that time again.
So how many days have you and hubby got planned to spend at the track during the Laclede County Fair?
So I'll just be honest with you, Patty.
Oh no, don't be
Nope,
honest.
I'm going to be honest. I will probably be at the fair every night, but it's because I am a part of the Optimist Club.
Okay.
And we do take money at the entrance whenever you
That's
come in.
right,
So
you
I will be
do.
helping take money at the fair gates, which is,
Yeah.
it's always an interesting time, but
Yeah.
it is fun. We enjoy it. It's a long, hot evening, but
Oh,
well worth it.
Well worth it
Yeah.
because now, am I wrong? You guys actually get part of a little bit of the,
Yep,
the
just
gate.
just a portion of that does come to the Optimist Club, and that does help us with our programs like scholarships or sponsoring a child to go to Wonderland Camp or something of that nature. So it is really good for us in that sense. And then we're also out there in the community helping, draw people into our club maybe by them seeing us with our T-shirts on. So it's fun.
Yeah, a
Just
lot of fun.
hot and sweaty.
And then, of course, while you are at the gate, especially on Monday, be sure and ask them about getting the week-long pass because you
Yeah.
can save quite a bit of money by that week with that week-long pass.
You really can.
Yeah. And then also something new this year on Saturday night, prior to the Laclede County Fair, they're going to have community night, free admission to the
Yes.
fairgrounds. There's going to be a big fireworks show. Fat Mike and the bartenders are going to be performing at a free concert, and the carnival rides will be open too. So yeah,
That'll be great.
big deal, big deal. And then all week long at the Laclede County Fair, July 10th through the 15th. Actually, the 14th, they will have, the animal shows going on. They'll have the market animal sale going on Thursday night, the 13th. You can bid on the top quality animals that are, receive the best ribbons at the Laclede County Fair. And also, Saturday, the following Saturday, after the opening night, they'll have fireworks again at the Laclede County Fairgrounds.
Yeah, it's going to be a party.
Yeah, big one, big party going on at the Laclede County Fairgrounds right here in Lebanon. Now, let's talk about Fiber U.
Yeah.
Fiber U. I think I ought to be a singer. What do you think? Think
Well,
I ought to
why
be on
aren't
the
you, Patty?
radio? Think I ought to be on the radio? Fiber U. It is a fiber arts event, and my goodness, this has been going on for several years now. And Liz is probably going to strangle me because I can't remember how many years, but definitely been doing this for a while. And this is an opportunity for people to go in and actually learn some of the different ways to do fiber art. You know, they've got some classes are still open for Fiber U, and if you would like to find out more information about that, you can go to fiber-u.com and register for classes, or you can call 417-664-6988. Whirlwind Ranch, Liz Mitchko out there, she puts this together every year, and it is amazing the talent, because I mean, yeah, they use looms, you know, if you know what a loom is, and things like that to create a lot of this art, but a lot of it is by hand. Could you imagine?
I couldn't imagine. I mean, that's something else we were talking about before the show is I don't think I have the patience for that, but I'm so glad that there are people that do and they do enjoy that. So that's
Yeah.
good.
Where would we get our sweaters?
Right. Exactly.
But it's July 8th and 9th. It's being held at the Cowan Civic Center. And again, there are a few classes, still seats available for the classes at Fiber U. It is open to the public. If you want to go shop, lots of shopping available. A lot of these vendors, they sell the items that they make, and you can get them for a pretty good price compared to if you were, you know, buying them from, you know, a retailer or something like that. You can get a pretty good price on this stuff, and I'm talking about alpaca sweaters, knitted sweaters, crocheted blankets, crocheted throws.
I love blankets.
Oh
So
yeah, who doesn't love
Yeah,
a
I
good
have way too
blankie
many.
to snuggle down in the wintertime, or by the fire pit out on the patio. And you can find all that at Fiber U. Again, it's coming up on Saturday and Sunday, July 8th and 9th. I think that's Saturday and Sunday. And let me see here. What's the time? 8 to 6 on Saturday, and 8 to 3 on Sunday at the Cowan Civic Center in Lebanon. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Wonderful. Yep.
Yeah. Lebanon Community Night is coming up on August 13th.
Yeah, that is at the Springfield Cardinals game, not St. Louis, Springfield. I know that was confusion for some
no,
people.
yeah, but it's like 2 hours closer, so
Yeah.
who wouldn't love that?
I think it sounds like a great time. The game starts at 6:05. Gates open at 5:05. So if you want to get there to get in your seat and get ready for the game, the ticket special is $9.
Wow.
Yeah, $9 to get your ticket to go watch a Springfield Cardinals game. And Louis has some giveaways, and it looks like they're also going to have ice cream sundaes. So,
Yeah, it's going to be cool. No, okay, so I have to ask, you know, I've heard of bobbleheads, but this says Louis Bobble Body.
I didn't want to try to say it because I was afraid I would butcher the word.
Bobble Body?
Bobble body. Okay.
Well, yeah.
I guess his whole body bobbles.
Okay. Taylor, any ideas?
Do you know what a bobble body
You're a
is?
guy. You know about baseball, right?
But not bubble bodies.
Not bobble bodies, though. But anyway, they're doing bobble body giveaways. Highland Ice Cream Sunday is also part of that whole celebration on August 13th. And they're going to have kids running the bases.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. That sounds interesting.
And there's going to be a back to school bash, fans on field fireworks. I don't even know what that means.
I just see fireworks and
I
I'm
see
in.
fireworks. Yeah, she's in.
Let's go.
Fireworks. There's going to be fireworks. Caleb Lasher is the person that you need to contact about getting tickets. Lebanon Community Night at the Springfield Cardinals game coming up on August 13th. Caleb Lasher, you can reach him at 417-832-3008. Or, as always, if you have any questions about anything that we've talked about, contact the ladies here at the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce at 417-588-3256. They can answer your questions about, you know, what's going on with the members of the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce and some of the fun things that are happening all across the community. Taylor, thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you, Taylor.
Coming and talking to us. Taylor Howell with Home and Health Funeral Home. Don't forget, Ice Cream Social 90th Anniversary Celebration, 5:30 to 7 tonight. South Adams, what was it again? 320? Yeah, 320 South Adams. And of course, the events at the library. There's lots of stuff going on. Ashley, thank you so much for bringing me such a great guest to talk to today.
Absolutely.
Chamber Talk is brought to you by the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce and Local Make Sense and Regional Radio KJEL. Have a great day.